Earlier on the show, we were talking about Chris Christie with Michelle Cottle and Amy Holmes, and the fact that this guy cannot catch a break in the headlines, even though there isn't that much news about him.
Well, there was actually some good news for Christie this week. He gave a speech at a fundraising event in Chicago where he talked about income inequality, and the new figures came out showing
the RGA,
Republican Governors Association, that has raised a lot of money in the short time that he's been the head there.
Right, but there's not a lot of news on the scandal, Howie, is my point.
There's not a lot of news on the scandal, but you wouldn't know that from watching, let's say, MSNBC. Right. And, you know, the reason we got into this was we saw that we played the clip of MSNBC contributor, former Bush White House aide Nicole Wallace, complaining on the air, saying you have just been beating this thing to death.
And saying it to Chuck Todd, who has his own program on MSNBC at 9 a.m., saying, not on my show. So even Chuck Todd is saying, okay, maybe we're doing a little too much.
Right. Now, I don't think all news outlets are equally guilty of this, and I also think that the scandal that has enveloped the New Jersey governor, starting with Bridgegate and then other mayors, Democratic mayors, saying that he bullied them or tried to use Hurricane Sandy funds as relief.
Right.
I think it's an important story. I think we should cover it. I think there are investigations and subpoenas, but
it's all about proportion. You know, here's the pie, right? Of your food circle. I don't even know if I think they do a triangle now, but anyway, it's meat and potatoes, and so our meat and potatoes are about this big, and then we have dessert, and that is just beating on politicians.
Is this a reference to what Christie eats?
No fat jokes, Howard.
All right. Yeah, but there have been jokes about comparing the governor to Tony Soprano, a photo illustration in the Republic.
Which I found disgusting. They have him at the end of the driveway, maybe we can show it, getting his newspaper. You know, here he's linked to a fictional mobster, and then Rachel Maddow comes out and shows a picture of Al Capone while talking about Chris Christie, who is a criminal who many people think murdered people, but was actually only
convicted of tax evasion. Right. So you have this sort of subtle, I would say, Italian stereotyping, which I'm not comfortable with. But you know, whenever we do this, people say, "Yeah, it's a non-story. It was just a traffic jam. Move on." And I don't agree with that. There are a lot of investigations that may lead to something.
Right.
But it's the constant drumbeat.
It is, and it's been weeks now, and it's not letting up.
And the reason that this is being pounded, particularly at MSNBC, is the ratings have been going up.
Right. It's like anything.
I set you up for that.
I know, but answer your own questions. You click on Hillary Clinton. You know, everybody clicks on Hillary Clinton. Everybody clicks on Sarah Palin. And now everybody clicks on Chris Christie.
Probably not in the way that he might have liked. We're back here next week with more After the Buzz.